Today we're at the quaint little village of Hopedale, Massachusetts. I'm going to be doing a 3-mile walk today around the Hopedale Pond. It's cloudy and overcast. It's not supposed to rain today, but this summer has been one of the rainiest we've had. We've had probably every other day of rain since the end of June. So hopefully I don't get rained on. Next few days, we're supposed to get into another hot weather pattern with heat index values of 105 to 109. So I want to get out and get this hike done today, get out of the house for a little bit before the temperatures start going back up. It's not even 80 degrees today. We got a light breeze going on. So hopefully this is going to be a good hike. I got some flowers growing up along the park here and where the pond is. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna see you on the trail. Alrighty, so I don't know how well this is actually picking it up. It's like some more of America's history is gonna be going away. They're tearing down the old Hopedale textile mill. It's mostly all level now. That's the last part that's standing, and also they got the chimney that they're taking down. So more of changing America, changing American landscape, history that's going away, and the old buildings. Textiles is not prevalent here in New England, hasn't been since at least the 1970s was probably the latest where we had real textile mills, but yep. Another one being torn down.
My eyes are wide open. I see you clear. My toes touch the same floor our world has been shaking on. Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Your face tells me always things your mouth often spares, and I hope you know I do what it takes to bring joy into your day. Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Oh, my eyes are wide open. I see you clear. My toes touch the same floor our world has been shaking on. Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your
Kind of noticing a lot of little picnic areas up through here. It's and a lot of wide open areas with grills, so people probably do picnicking up through here. I'm not sure if they allow any primitive tent camping where you actually hike in to set up your tent. That'd be totally awesome if they did, if you don't mind the amount of mosquitoes back here right now. But I can imagine during the autumn time, once the leaves start changing, the weather starts changing, and all these mosquitoes go away, like around September, October, this would be an awesome spot to do some primitive camping. But Massachusetts, like Rhode Island, is kind of funny. There's not too many places that actually allow that outside of a campground, either state-owned or private-owned. And Massachusetts right now, any state-owned parks, parking fees anywhere between $5 and $10 if you're a Massachusetts resident, or sometimes as high as $30 to $60 if you're not a Mass resident. And that's per day. It can be a little expensive, but yeah, nice little area. Trail continues up that way. I do want to clear up one thing though. On the All Trails map, this is actually listed as the red loop. Nowhere have I actually seen any signs for the red loop. The loop that somebody recorded as the red loop is actually the blue trail. There's short little black trails that come off of here, and the markings on the trees, the little diamonds, are actually silver or white. So, and occasionally there's a yellow trail that kind of crisscrosses in between here, which is not on the All Trails map. So yeah, there's no red trail. It's actually the blue trail that I'm actually following. So just want to clear that up a little bit. But yeah, this is a really nice area. Probably about almost halfway around the pond right now. It'll start coming down the other side. And there's supposed to be a dam area once I get around back over that way. It's probably where they're doing the mill work, because usually mills and dams go together here in New England. But yeah, nice trail. Scenic, wide open, very well marked. It looks like this blue trail is more of a road that I was following. I did see some broken up asphalt where at one time it was a paved road coming up through here. It's a long time ago before they turned this into a kind of a park area. So I'm gonna go continue on, see the rest of it. Like the fact that there are benches throughout, so if the 3.5 miles feels a little long to you, they've got various resting points with picnic tables, benches, some scenic views of the lake, so it's real nice. So we're gonna go ahead, continue on up, and see what the rest of the trail brings us.
Tomorrow's never promised, but now is the time for hopes arising. Tomorrow's never promised, but now is the time for change that starts today. Whoa.
So you can see how big this site actually was at one time. Yep. Another piece of New England history coming down. Old textile mill, shows our landscape is changing. Pretty soon there won't be too many of these mills left around. So this is the historic Little Red Shop on Hopedale Street, established in 1841. Alrighty, so this talks about how the Little Red Shop in Hopedale, Massachusetts was a multi-acre brick draper manufacturing factory. The complex to the left is a vivid reminder of how American Industrial Revolution changed towns. Hopedale was founded by the followers of the Reverend Aidan Ballou in 1842, and it was established as a Christian socialist community, an experimental utopian community built on shared duties and Christian values. The Little Red Shop, run by the Draper brothers, Ebenezer and George, served as the community's machine shop and shows the small scale of the early Industrial Revolution. So as you can see, Hopedale is actually a quaint little town. The White House in front of me actually has a sign on that says circa 1874 is when it was built. So we're starting to round up our walk around the pond. Alrighty, well that's going to do it for our hike and tour around the pond. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure today. Got to see some wildflowers, got to see some of New England history being torn down and destroyed to make way for more modern stuff. Didn't really get to see any wildlife, but we got some good wildflowers and a fairy tale like stone bridge. So I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Next week is probably going to be a couple of videos talking about my gear after 1 year, and the only reason why I'm filming that is because I want to do a follow-up on some of the gear that I've had, been wanting to do it for a while. But the other thing is, like I mentioned earlier in this video, the rest of this week is going to be high excessive heat warnings. They've already issued them, heat indexes 105 to 109, so pretty much be in the house with the air conditioning because it's going to be a little bit too warm to get out and do any hikes. That type of heat index is actually dangerous. So I hope you like this from Hopedale, Massachusetts, quaint little town, and we'll see you in the next video.